With Prodigy, what we've set up all the kids and they all have accounts, and we go in depending on the math strand that we're working on, and we set up questions. They have a bank of outcomes for all different grade levels and different strands. They're based on either core standards down in the US or Ontario outcomes for Canada. So we just take the grade outcomes for the Ontario ones, and we set up questions for the kids to go in to reinforce the competencies that we're working on at that time for whatever strand we're working on. We try and stay ahead of the kids. Some of them go through quicker than others if they're working on it at home and school. So we just keep track throughout the week of how they're doing, and if they have questions, if they need more questions put in. If they run out of questions that we've set up, it automatically will default back to creating questions for the kids. It generates them themselves, and it deals with all the strands in math. So they're getting review as they go through, and it also will help the kids to hone in on the level that they're working on. So they keep answering questions, and as they get them correct, it'll keep increasing the difficulty of the question until it gets to be too challenging. Then it will scale back. If they are answering questions incorrectly, it'll scale them back to whatever level they need to be working on to be developing their competency. One of the things that we found to be a benefit with Prodigy this year is that we monitor the student usage, and it tells us if students are struggling with a particular concept, so that when we're doing our direct teaching with the students at the Math with the Teacher station, we have the kids join us, and we can focus in on those areas that we know they're struggling with based on their activities they've been working on in Prodigy. We also get a usage report, so when kids are spending lots of time working on it at home, we know that they're doing that. It gives us how many hours or how many questions they've answered on whenever they've been using the program. We can tell those kids too that are not as focused during our math stations. If we've set up 10 or 15 questions for them to be working on during math, and they've got 1 or 2 done, we know that they maybe haven't been as focused as they need to be, so then we can do some follow-up with those kids as well. So we found that really beneficial this year.